Yo, underdog crypto. Flipping my bank account. So flip the bag, made it flip like a flip phone. Underdog crypto. Look at my bank account. Lifted my bag, I'm a millionaire crypto. Underdog crypto. Flipping my bank account. So flip the bag, made it flip like a flip phone.
It is your boy Underdog Crypto, aka Jay, here with a cryptocurrency video. First of all, Professor, can you hear me okay? I want to make sure before I get started that the microphones are working. Can you hear me, Professor?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Woo! We got the thumbs up. Folks, this is your boy in our crypto. And who is with me? A member of the CIC. You know him as the Professor. He doesn't just play one on TV. This is the real deal, Holyfield. And tonight, he came with the, and I got Red Dad, Blue Dad. He came loud and correct with Red Dad. And they talked. They got together, gave you those crypto truths and house truths if you talk to our boy Red Dad, Blue Dad. And what are we doing here? Let me tell you, folks, this is what we're about to do. I told you I'm going to get you good quality information, and you need to know what sources to look at. So what I'm going to do is do a live stream of their live stream. And this is what we're going to do. Just like a reaction video, we're going to sit back. We're going to listen. We're going to take those eyes and we're going to see. We're going to take those ears and we're going to hear. And you're going to take action in your own wealth gaining. But before I go a step further, I'm going to have these two talk. But before I do that right now, stop what you're doing. Go to the link in the description of this video and click on their live stream. Do that for now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. And when you're doing that, go to that little button and hit subscribe. Go to that little button and say alert, because in 2022, you want to get this knowledge. Now, gentlemen, while they're doing that, please take a moment to introduce yourself and tell them who you are. Red Dad, Blue Dad, Professor, tell them who you are. Don't take it from them.
I'll go first. I'm Irfan Akpan. I am assistant professor of accounting. And I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. Proud to be a member of the CIC. And I will pass it to Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad.
You already know this your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, and I got to bring this energy. I'm the financial freedom fighter. I'm the time clock smasher and a proud member of the CIC Crypto Intelligence Committee, baby. This your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad. You already know what time it is, baby. I'm here.
And their powers combined, they are the financial war fighters, the CIC. We are here. Now, folks, the Professor and Red Dad, Blue Dad just gave you a live stream, and they're going to be tired, folks. So they may not stay the whole time, but we are going to not miss a second. I'd like to attend anything that they say, and you should too. There is never enough knowledge for me. I'm going after it. So I want you to do the same. Now, what are we going to do, folks? We're about to have a party with knowledge. We're about to have a party with this wealth gaining. Now, the Professor might have to take off for a moment. Red Dad might have to take off for a moment. So what I'm going to do is have them talk back and forth to you and summarize what they discussed. But don't give them everything. They need to go and watch your content if they want the full story. So starting with Red Dad, Blue Dad, and the Professor, I'm muting my mic. Tell them a summary of what you discussed and why they need to go check that out.
Well, I go first. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Underdog, and thank you for this live stream. I see Ink Pan on the screen. Okay. I'm on the screen now. First of all, thank you again, Underdog, and thank you for this overview of the last podcast we just did. So shout out to you, brother. Appreciate that. What you guys definitely for everybody. What I just experienced with the professor is that he came in first of all, he took off his tie. Let me just say that he took off his tie. He still got his tie off. Okay, so I saw a side of professor that was decentralized tonight, not centralized. Okay, so for the students, I wanted students to come check out the professor and his legendary. He's legendary for what he's doing. How many other professors are out here talking about cryptocurrency and NFTs and bringing on Red Dad, Blue Dad, someone that's going to drop that crypto facts and half truths and let you decide what's true to you. So you got to see that. You got to see what we talked about. We talked about so much between centralized and decentralized, the mindset of crypto, about the guy who started Netflix from going from physical to digital, from VHS tapes to DVDs, and now DVDs is absolute because of Netflix. So there's a lot of gems that was dropped in this video. Professor, man, shout out to you. Much respect and love for everything you have accomplished, man. I got so much love and respect for you, man. And thank you for allowing me to speak on your platform.
Man, this a hard, tough act to follow. Tough act to follow. But this is great, and like I said, there's an expression my dad always would say: you can't wash a face with a finger. So that's why the CIC is really powerful group to come together, and work together to really give. And I think that's what it's all about. Now, as far as when we talked about in our live stream, really, it was a lot of good stuff. I would say the two primary words are mindset and exposure. If that has to be what they call the through line, they call that the through line, mindset and exposure. And then what I thought was really self-made, man-made, that was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. And I think watching all the way to the end to get to that point, and tying those areas in, because that ties into business, right? And that also ties into that mindset and exposure. And definitely, I think it's important because I'll end on this, because Red Dad, Blue Dad says something. They want to see stuff. Okay, you tie that in. You mentioned the Netflix. Read about Netflix. Read about Reed Hastings. Google the man and see how he was doing. Apply that. Get exposed to what he was doing and apply that to what we're talking about to right now. And hopefully that'll open your eyes to see. So. Thank you.
The professor and Red Dad, Blue Dad. And folks, I'm not sure if it's me, but it seems like there's some connectivity issues. But it doesn't matter if there's connectivity issues. What I'm about to do is go to their live stream. We're going to watch it right here. If anything happens, I'm not sure about you, but I'm a United States Marine, folks. And here's the theory that we have: adapt and overcome. So if you see this live stream stop, you better not stop and freeze. Click on the link that I just showed you. I just posted in the chat, and keep it going. We're not going to have the defeatist mentality. If this live stream doesn't stream, if it's not connecting right, simply watch the live stream, cut down the volume to this live stream, and then I will pick back up. So without further ado, I'm about to go to share my screen, and we're going to see the live stream with the professor and Red Dad, Blue Dad. I hope you're excited. I'm excited, and I'm ready to see this live stream. So here we go, folks. If you don't hear volume, please type it to me in the chat so I know. But regardless, folks, we're going to watch this live stream. And if anything goes wrong, don't worry about it. Keep it moving and watch your live stream. Here we go. It's watching Professor and Red Dad, Blue Dad's conversation tonight.
Live, 5 seconds.
We are live. Oh, I am so excited. This is Irfan Akpan. First, thank everybody for tuning in, and I am honored today. I'm honored today because I hold this gentleman in very, very high regard. Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad. He's here to pay a visit, to really give some wisdom. I had to say that twice. So the format today, we're just going to have a conversation, and I guess I usually would say I hand it over to you, Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad. If you could tell us about the Red Dad, Blue Dad. Tell us, just talk, introduce yourself to the people, please.
All right, cool. Peace to the family, peace to everybody that's coming into the channel, peace to all the listeners that's coming to watch this previously. Me and Professor Akpan is live, baby. But before I tell them anything about Red Dad, Blue Dad, Professor Akpan, what we got to do is you got to take off your tie. You got to take off your tie for the people, baby. Get loose, take it off, Professor. Take off that tie. Take off that tie.
There we go.
You man, smash that. You gonna smash that tie tonight, baby. Take that tie off, man. We decentralized. We decentralized tonight. We ain't centralized.
Yeah.
I'm Red Dad, Blue Dad, man. The Red Dad, Blue Dad is special to me, man. There's so many ways that I can tell what Red Dad, Blue Dad, but I'll be here for weeks and months just telling you about the psychology and the mindset of Red Dad, Blue Dad. Red Dad, Blue Dad is definitely a mindset. Okay, it's two. Just like his world has separated us so bad. Left side of your brain, right side of your brain. Traditional thinking versus commercial thinking or televised thinking, I call it programming. The Blue Dad is, the vast majority of us is born of Blue Dads, and that's just institutions. We're told institutions is the way to go. We're told education is the way to go, and we told just spending your money is the way to go. And so I call that the Blue Dad. The Blue Dad is 99% of that. We believe in institutions, we believe in education, we believe in. Now the Red Dad is another mindset. Well, you're born into information, you're born into knowledge, and you're born into an investment. And that's what I consider the Red Dad for that. So I keep it like that, but we'll keep going into it, Professor.
Well, thank you so much for and you are very, I want to say, knowledgeable about crypto. Why is crypto? Why are they important?
Oh my goodness, why they're important? Because cryptographic is the way of the future. Computer is the future. From Web 1 to Web 2 to now we in Web 3. Everybody's trying to get in bed. Everybody's trying to find a place, whether they decentralized or centralized. Now the centralized people are the ones who now come into the party trying to pass laws in order for them to be involved into crypto, coming from a centralized system when cryptocurrency is decentralized for now. Okay. Now, with that being said, we are from first revolution or industrial revolution to the second industrial revolution, the third industrial revolution, and to now fourth industrial revolution, where everything is self-efficient. Everything is, does things on itself through algorithm, through numbers, through ones and zeros. Now going from binary computers into quantum computing. And when you have quantum computing, you deal with more 5G, you deal with more networks. So that's why cryptocurrency is the future via computer money, coming from physical to digital. So you say NFTs. Now, NFTs, that is the new wave. So now people know about crypto. We caught about crypto. A lot of people caught waves when it comes to cryptocurrency, as far as Bitcoin, as far as the Ethereums, and everything outside of Bitcoin is considered altcoin. So people have caught the wave. People got to understand it. Bitcoin is the brand. So Bitcoin is going to bring people to cryptocurrency because Bitcoin is everywhere. People talk about Bitcoin. People are now talking about Ethereum. But the other altcoins that people don't really know about as of yet, the masses, okay? But you have your social media coins, like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, that's circling around because your celebrities and stuff is talking about it. So that what brings it. Now, you say NFTs. NFTs is a non-fungible token. An NFT can be anything. It's just something that's recorded on the blockchain, okay? Saying that you are the rightful owner and it shows a receipt that you are the original of it. Anything else after that can be just a copy or a duplicate. It may not be as worth as much as the first initial copy. Now, NFTs is that newest wave of things because you got a lot of artists when it comes to music, stuff like that. Those record labels want to own their NFTs. They want to own everything. So I think there's a lot of legal things is going to happen with that, so that can work out. Because guess what? The blockchain technology shows that when it comes to the music side of NFTs, these artists won't be getting them from these managers and stuff like that, and Puff Daddies and Jay-Z's and all these people who manage these rappers are taking a little bit too much out of their pocket. So the blockchain offers them to pretty much support their own hustle. And you and me get a chance to say this person is good enough for me. You know what? Let me put a dollar on this NFT, something like that, or whatever, and see that. And so that's what we about on cryptocurrency in NFTs right now.
But I want to touch on some. Sounds like there's a gap in information.
Absolutely, there's a gap, and if you're not Yellow Brick Road, you're not going to understand what's the difference between Bitcoin and the other altcoins. In the blockchain, it's going to run the world, and it's already happening fast as it can. Your banks can custodial crypto. It's just a matter of them being able to sell it.
So there's a gap in knowledge. And I'm a firm believer that there's value to knowledge. So
Well, family, it looks like the live stream has frozen. See if anybody live in here. Anybody live right now? Comment. Let me see if anybody live on here. Not sure what happened. The video was playing. Anybody on the live stream, please comment with your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad.
Unless you're just one of the smartest people.
Red Dad, Blue Dad, can you hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. The internet, see, when you try to get that good information, the man takes you offline. The show has to go on, and we anticipated. I said it dropped off. Hit that link. But you know what? I actually glad it shut down because we're going manual, folks. Red Dad, Blue Dad, you just finished. And if I get kicked off, folks, that's all right. We keep it going. You don't give up. We don't quit. There's no defeatist mentality that's in our blood. I don't know it. You won't know it. And we're not going to speak it into existence. I'm talking to the man right now. Red Dad, Blue Dad. It's a Friday night at 9:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He just did a live video with the professor. He just worked and he's still at it. Do you see why you have to align yourself with people who understand that we're in a war? Red Dad, Blue Dad, you had just dropped some good content. Tell me where they left off. You was talking about passing something on to your family. Tell me about that part you talked about with the professor.
Yeah, passing something on to your family is very huge, man. Vast majority of us, that's when I was basically telling them about the Blue Dad side. 99% of us are born into that. And we know that, man. We're born, and the most successful person in your family is always someone who has the best education. Because we just think that, whether they got a doctorate, whether they got all these degrees, they make good money, they have a nice house, they drive nice cars. But what if something happened where they get bad off sick? Then what's going to happen? What they're going to pass down to their children? What do the children inherit after that? Because is the house paid off? You know what I'm saying? Is the cars paid off? Is these things paid off? And that's still not, even if you pass them down a house, that's a start. It's better than what most people may have, but it's not generational wealth. Because if you don't pay the tax, if the children that don't have enough money to pay the taxes on the house, they're going to lose it. So that's not generational wealth. So being passed down something, I think I was going into the Red Dad is a little bit different than the Blue Dad, because 9 times out of 10, insurance is one of the number one investments with the Red Dad, Blue Dad, because when their forefathers leave them, they leave them an insurance policy with a $1 million insurance policy, man. And that's just a bonus compared to the all the land, the acres of land, the properties, the businesses, the investments into stocks, the dividends, the royalties, all this stuff is the Red Dad comes with that information. He was giving them information that he was telling them. That's Army tactics. Get informed, information, knowledge, know thy land. They give them everything they need to be successful and invest, bulletproof yourself in this economy, whether your investment is doing good or bad. And one thing about a Red Dad, he don't care about his franchise of Kentucky Fried Chicken or Drunken Donuts. He don't care if the government comes shut it down because of the cootie flu and the beer flu. That's just another investment. Close it down. I got something else doing just as good. And those are things that you pass down that child. You pass them down there. They're not trying to pass them down a degree or plumber's license or whatever. They pass them down real tangible information, investments, and something that they can pass their children down. Land, resources, airspace, farming, all that, family, psychology, everything. That's all in information versus, you're telling your child just go to college, get a degree, And hopefully you can live a life a little bit better than me if you have more education. Or even if I work hard as a blue dad and I got my business up. But guess what? If society says close your doors, then what are you going to do when you close your doors? Are you going to create another way to keep that business going? Or are you going to go down with the economy? 9 times out of 10, if you ain't strong, you're going down with the economy. Everything you work hard for, boom. How many people you know that happened to right in your circle? A lot. And that's what I was basically going over with that underdog.
Man, when truth is dropped and you hear it, it's so powerful. And Red Dad, that is so true what you're saying. You know, I was listening to that video with you and crypto intelligence committee member, the professor, and I was listening. Like, man, if we just took the moment to slow down, it's a Friday night. Why are we doing this? If we took the moment just to slow down and instead of watching, as you call it, the tell lie vision, and this is your entertainment, then we could get it. We can get it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Red Dad. I'm gonna tell you this. I personally have never read a book for enjoyment. Everything I read is technical manuals. I read a lot, but I started thinking about it. I was talking to a friend. I'm like, they said, "Do you read?" I said, "Yeah, I read all the time." And they said, "Well, do you read for enjoyment? What's the last book?" So I said, "Huckleberry Finn," and they looked at me. Did the school tell you to read it? Yeah. Then that wasn't for enjoyment. Somebody told you to read it, and it hit me in that moment. All the degrees and certifications I have, all of it has been through have to survive, using these things to survive. And what you are saying is disrupting that. You are saying that if we don't break out of the institutional mindset, then we will be left behind, and not only left behind, not pass it on to the children. And then let me just say this about you, Red Dad, Blue Dad. We're treating this information like it's not important because if apparently we're not doing it right because we all work in 9 to 5s, right? So in order for a company to work, I'm going to give you a secret. They have to make more money than what you make. It would make 0 sense for the company to pay you more money than what they make. So you know you're already getting a diminished value of your worth and your labor. Think about it, folks. If you work 9 to 5 and you get $10 an hour, 40 hours a week, you make $400, right? So that means that you did something just like crypto at a low value. And I bet you in that $400, they make thousands. So it's not in their best interest to make sure that you make more. But who does make more? The CEO. And guess what? The CEO doesn't do any of that hard labor. Sure, they're the top of the business, but they delegate the authority down to you. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, all commerce is built on the middle class and the poor in this whole world.
That's right.
So passing something down to your family, what Red Dad, Blue Dad said, was not a simple statement. It's a necessity. And until you look at this like the Bible, I said it. Treat it like the Bible, because if you don't treat this as fact, you're in a war that you're already losing. Red Dad, we got about 3 minutes because I'm not going to hold you up late because you just gave it to them. And I want to give everybody opportunity to go to the chat. And in the chat, I put the description twice, the link to their video. I saw it had 12 views. So I know that this community, the Red Dad, Blue Dad community, the MPON, ACPON community, the crypto intelligence community is going to make that into thousands because you understand the truth. So I'm not going to worry about that. But in case you don't know, click on the link in the description of this video, and I have put it there for you to watch, and leave a comment. Make sure you're interacting with them. Tonight, I just finished a 2-hour examination, Red Dad, Blue Dad. You know that? 2 hours.
Wow, man. Much love and congratulations to you. How did it go?
Well, you know, it went twofold. I've been working on this particular certifications for 2 years. put it off because I'm constantly doing something, and I finished this. And it went so well that the individuals provide me an examination, offer me a job, want me to create and curate the training for this multi-million-dollar company because they had never seen anyone's research and investigations at the level that I brought it to them. And I thought about that. I'm like, that's good. And then I thought red dad, blue dad on my shoulder. And you know what I heard? This is what I heard. Institutions. Underdog. And I thought to myself, he's right. I am conditioned because in order for me to survive for years, our family said the way to make it, like Dr. Robbins said, is to pull up yourself by the bootstraps, to work real hard. And I can't afford it as a man of color to be less than perfect, because the moment I'm less than perfect, everybody attacks you. So if they have a degree, like Red Dad, Blue Dad says, they have a bachelor's, I need a master's. When I had the master's, that's not good enough. I need a PhD. Then they ask you, do you have a certificate? Then when they ask that, is it a certificate or is it a certification? And then we get the certification. They say, is it a certification or are you an instructor? The bar keeps moving. And so now at my age, with all the degrees, with all the fancy certifications, with all the knowledge, and you can't say I didn't work hard enough to get it. I can look you right in the camera and quote to you, Red Dad, Blue Dad. The institutional learning is not what we should consider for long-term wealth. If you're a welder and that's what you do good, then find ways to make that welding. Find out how you can now relate that factory type work or that technical work and put it in this technology, because the technology is not going anywhere. If you're a bus driver, find out how things work in supply chain. Maybe you should look at V-chain and tone and say, wait a minute, I have some knowledge I can apply. If you continue to go to school to become a doctor, lawyer, and then afterwards you're working at Walgreens, nothing wrong with working at Walgreens, you're putting yourself in a box of debt. That debt keeps you accustomed to working for someone. You are part of the system. Take the red pill. Take it. Free yourself. What if you watch Imfon Akpon and the professor and Red Dad, Blue Dad, they talked about that tonight. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm not going to give them everything, a summary, but in conclusion, before we leave out, as they watch it, what are the key things you think they should write down and study and go research on their own that you talked about tonight? Give me one thing the professor said and one thing that you said that you want them to stop the video and start to do research.
The professor said that was important. He was like, how can I say it? My mind went blank. I apologize. He said over and over again, wealth gap. He kept saying the wealth gap. If there's a wealth gap, he kept saying, if there's a wealth gap with information, what he kept saying, right? And he also mentioned the Netflix, the guy, I can't call his name. If he said it one more time, maybe I know it. He talked about the Netflix story of the guy when he talked about the VHS, and then they was mailing DVDs to people's home. They're like, what kind of mess is that? And then the DVDs put VHS out, and then then DVDs got put out by Netflix. I think that's a very good point that the professor talked about. That is very straight to the point and show you the difference and how the world is moving from a physical aspect more into a more of a digital aspect for the professor. What was the next question you asked me that was concurring with that?
And then give them the one thing that you said that you want them to actually stop and research further into.
Oh, man. Whew. I think for the people that's in our communities, Underdog, that's with us. They already know cryptocurrencies is the way to go, and I just kept talking about just, just do your research and just take it a little bit more serious. I talked about, I think for people itself is to understand the mindset. It's the mindset. Um, I think what I want to add to things that I didn't say is to understand who are you when it comes to this crypto space. Don't just, I think the don't just come in, because a lot of people come in, especially from social media, they come in because they here to make money, right? So they say, okay, they're investing to Shiba Inu or Dogecoin just to make some money. I got cousins. I know they just was to make money. They care less about, which is a good thing. When it goes up, they snatch out. That's cool. But where's that? They're not gonna make generational wealth by making a few $1,000s and taking it and then turning around and getting it back to the same people. You know what I mean? The banks and spending on unnecessary stuff. They didn't reinvest that money that they made. I'm talking real stories. My cousins make money off Dogecoin. Good money. They made money off Shiba Inu. Did they reinvest the money? Absolutely not. So what I'm telling you is, don't be the one that comes from social media and hear this information that we're talking about. It's deeper than just making money, okay, and getting it back to the hands of the masses, so you can still be spinning the hamster wheel. Spinning the hamster wheel is no different than going to the casino getting lucky, and you still gonna spin on the hamster wheel. What I'm saying is, change your mindset when it comes to the crypto space and understand that these technologies is, you invest into Uber, Amazon all over again. You invest into Bitcoin all over again, Ethereum all over again, pennies on the dollar, and you can create generational wealth by understanding these fintech technologies, by being a long-term investor. Okay, take it just a little bit more serious than just making quick, fast money. Okay, understand these projects. Understand that you can invest into these projects at an early stage, and they can probably, it'll probably continue to rise throughout your rest of your life, and take it more serious. And then there's going to be another cryptocurrency born. There's going to be another NFT born. And NFTs that I mentioned also, that take NFTs a little bit more serious, because that is the next wave. That is the next wave. And I'm gonna leave it like that, Underdog.
I love it. Folks, you've heard the crypto truths. I don't take anything that he says for granted. Red Dad, Blue Dad guides me, as helps me to have understanding. And in the world of research, those people you can look up to or call your peers. And I look at him as a peer, someone I can bring my ideas to, and he can give ideas to. And that community piece is important. I'm going to share this with you so you'll know where to go to get good information when it comes to this crypto. I want to share with you the members of the cryptocurrency committee. And so let me share this with you. I'm going to go full screen and we're going to close out. This is Crypto Red Dad, Blue Dad. You can find his page. Hashtag Red Dad, Blue Dad, or Crypto Red Dad. Let me read this to you for those who might tune in and want to know what the Crypto Intelligence Committee is and how it can help you. Red Dad, Blue Dad has 17,485 views, and he just started this year, where he decided to take his platform to the next level, because it was not enough to just go in harm's way to getting the information. He's reaching out to you internationally. And it says, welcome to the Red Dad, Blue Dad, the Wealth War, aka World War III. A war without military weapons, guns, tanks, planes, or boats. The weapon uses now are the planademic, the scamdemic, creating fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Red Dad, Blue Dad is here for you, folks. Please, you see that iconic red pen, blue pen, Red Dad, Blue Dad. Go right now to his page, subscribe right here in the side, and make yourself a part of his community. Be a part of the knowledge building. That is what Red Dad, Blue Dad brings you. That is his content. It is deeper for you, for him, than blockchain and cryptos. Number 2, you got Black Roo Investing, a member of the Crypto Intelligence Committee. Black Roo says, I love stock and crypto, host of the Ruel Report, 7:45 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, which, so you know, is on the Benzinga Show, and it has over 100,000 viewers weekly. And he is the star host of his section about finances. He is here for you with over 29,634 views of people who have taken their information and made wealth. I myself personally watched Black Rube before I had a channel, and he has helped me make great decisions by giving me that information. M. Bon Akpan, the professor, he doesn't just play one on TV. He's the real deal. And what do we have with M. Bon Akpan? He currently has this. Professor Akpan seeks to help as many people as possible to understand accounting principles and functions. He has his email there for you. He has 106,000 views, and he has been doing this for quite some time. You can find accounting information. If that is your network, you can broaden your network. You can collaborate with other members so you can see this. Underdog Crypto. I don't tell you nothing. I don't say too much. I give you research, and I tell you I'm here for cryptocurrency and technology. Currently with 240,000 views. That's 240,000 people who have seen this content in 7 months and who decided they want to be in the right to get research over hype. And finally, Crypto Pro. He's a last member of the Crypto Intelligence Committee for now, and he currently has 259,000 views. Cryptocurrency analysis without bias or hype. Get a clear view. Now, folks, what have I just showed you? We got 250,000, 250,000, 100,000, and together we are over 500,000 people. 500,000 people have watched these 5 gentlemen get you the information you need to know. This is who I align myself with. If you rock with your boy Underdog Crypto, take the time, go to their sites, and make sure that you are tuning in so you can also get this information. That's all I have for you. And I'm going to get off of the full screen and exit the sharing. And I'm going to say to you all, thank you for being a part. Red Dad, Blue Dad, I wish I had your theme music. I'm going to upload it myself. But since I don't, I know we both rock with Indigo Saint.
Top boy, top boy, top boy, top boy.
Started at the bottom and now we on top. I'm going to end with that. But before I end, do you want me to check with the community? That is your thing you normally do. You want me to check on the community, or are you ready to go?
Man, listen, we always got to check in with the community, Underdog. They come here and show up and show out, man. Without them, there's no unity. We love you, community. Without you, there's no Red Dad, Blue Dad. I just be a Red Dad, Blue Dad in the streets. But now with the community here on YouTube, I get a chance to share my knowledge, my energy, right here in this space. So I appreciate you guys.
Do you see why I align myself with Red Dad, Blue Dad? See, as a scientist, I can be very structured and strict. Red Dad, Blue Dad reminded me again of the thing that's the most important, and that is the people. The people. So let's take a minute before we go to shout out those who came to show love. Leonard, thank you very much from both the communities. This is one of the people, a part of our community. We got James Moss.
Whoa.
He doesn't play around. This is a Red Dad, Blue Dad captain, I've heard. In his
well, you yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got Octavia Davis, Red Dad, Blue Dad, showing love. And we have Sam Stone. He's been in both hours. I think this week we've logged over 13 or more hours, and in the last 2 weeks, over 25 hours of content with Thor HD, Red Dad, Blue Dad, Underdog Crypto, The Professor, and Black Root. We've been giving you that work. And what else? SC. Thank you, SC. You came yesterday and you provided some great encouragement. Thank you also for the super chat. I didn't get a chance to shout you out, but I also.
I'm sorry. No, I'm there. Yeah, give him a special shout out. I just want to say thank you to, I think it was 777 for time coding the Red Dad Blue Dad video.
Yes.
So I definitely want to say thank you to that.
Thank you very much. And what else we have? Let's go ahead and go a little bit further. We have J Bay. Oh, JB. JB. JB is here, and he is here, and JB is a part of the community, and also a really, really good musician. If you haven't checked out his channel, you need to check it out. And we're going to keep it going.
NFT, baby.
NFT. What else we have here? We have, this is, no, I'm not using that one. I have a spammer in the room. I will kick you out in a moment.
Somebody already kicked him out.
And we got LS84. Thank you very much. This is also a great community member, always showing support. Always. I can't forget, all respect, Thor HD. I appreciate you guys reviewing these plans. With my headphones on, it gets much deeper than cryptos and blockchains. Take heed and support the movement. You're going to hear more from Thor HD. And I like to recommend a coin research, and I'm not going to shield any tokens here, folks. I just want you to be recognized. Thank you, Marcus, for coming to this platform. And I'm going to take a look. I think we got everyone in. Well, folks, we're about to end this. Red Dad Blue Dad needs to catch his rest. He's done worked hard this week, and y'all didn't pay him. So y'all need to make sure you go show your love. Your currency is a like, a share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. And until next time, you know what's coming, folks. This has been your boy, Underdog Crypto.
Top boy, top boy, top boy, top boy. Aight. Yeah, started from bottom, we now at the top boy. Aight. Yeah, top boy, top boy, top boy, top boy. Aight. Don't mess with my food, I get you like top boy. Aight. Yeah, top boy, top boy, top boy, top boy. Aight. Yeah, started from bottom, we now at the top boy. Aight. Yeah, top boy, top boy, top boy, top boy.